Good evening, people. Welcome to Football Brownie. Hope you're well, keeping safe, keeping each other safe, and spreading the love during this pandemic. As we all know, we all need a little bit of living. We all need a little bit of living. Right, before I go any further, please check the ticker bar below. Please like, share, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel Football Brownie on YouTube. There's my Twitter handle. There's the Facebook, Football Brownie. All going in the right direction. Subscribers on all platforms are going in the right direction. There's my Instagram as well. There's no other place to start than showing my appreciation, show my complete appreciation of Terry Phelan. For people who haven't watched it yet, please watch that video earlier on, which I uploaded. People who have watched it, thank you ever so much for your comments. All positive. Everyone seemed to enjoy it. And, you know, let's be honest. He was the first, and I did tell him this before we went live, he was the first Swansea player or former Swansea player ever to come onto my channel. And yeah, we had a laugh, we had fun, we had laugh, and hats off. What an absolute gentleman. I have no before I started talking to him, it was social media messages, so on. I always had a kind of like I had an idea in my mind of what he could be like, simply because of the way he was as a footballer. You know, maybe, you know, a very determined guy, very focused, which yes, he was, and he explained that. But I thought that a completely different perspective to what he, you know, I have witnessed. And I tell you what an absolutely sound guy. Now, I know that he's, you know, pursuing a career in like coaching, soccer schools, so on and so forth. And I wish him all the very, very best. All the very, very best. So, Terry, if you watch it now, or if you watch it on playback, thank you from the heart. And I'm sure everyone in the chat wants to thank you as well. So, guys, please, in the chat, just thank Terry Phelan for his, you know, for his time, because he's given up his time to help this channel and this community in which we're trying to build. So, please, guys, put a nice comment in, just to show our appreciation for Terry, and also as well, you know, let's not forget, he also played for Ireland. Kavanagh played for Ireland as well. And I have no doubt that Terry watched the Graham Kavanagh interview and thought, you know what, no worries. I got confidence I can talk to Brownie, and we'll have a good chat about the past, about football. So please, guys, put some polite, nice comments in the live chat. Just in case Terry does watch us live or does watch it later on playback, because you know what, he deserves it. He deserves it. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Anyway, let's go into the comments. Nice to see the mod squad all assembling. There you go, Finn. Hi, Brownie. Hi, Finn. Hope you're well, my friend. I'm good. Mark Wilmore. Okay, Brownie, what's happening? Yeah, not too bad, my friend. Not too bad. There he is, the captain of the mod squad, Randy. How are you, Randy? Hope you're well, my friend. Finn, So Bamba said he wants to stay for another year. Yep, I've got no problem at all on that. And if Soul is watching as well, you know, congratulations on your return on Saturday. If I'm honest with you, Finn, I think it's probably going to become like a player coach type of role for this year. And you know, I hope that in the future he does have a career, you know, still within the club off the pitch as well, because he deserves it. Randy, just woke up, my friend. Did Terry Phelan play for Man City? Yeah, he did play for Man City. He started with Leeds. And then he went from Leeds to Swansea. He went from Swansea to Wimbledon. Now I remember his playing days. You know, because of my age, I remember his playing days more of Wimbledon. He actually played in the famous FA Cup final in 1988, where Wimbledon beat Liverpool. We spoke about that. We also spoke about, because Sam Mann was in charge of Wimbledon there. We also spoke about his upbringing, his time at Swansea, how he ended up at Swansea, then Wimbledon Cup final, playing with the Crazy Gang, and also as well, it'd be nice to talk about Lloyd Cunningham. Now, many people wouldn't know who Lloyd Cunningham was, but Lloyd Cunningham was the first British player to play for Real Madrid, and he. Now, people I may be incorrect here, and apologies, but I think wasn't he the first Black English footballer to play for England? No, I may be incorrect there, but he was one of the first. He was a pioneer, absolute pioneer. And unfortunately, Lloyd Cunningham in 1999, he went from Wimbledon, he went back out to Spain to play for Rayo Vallecano. Sorry, I couldn't. Right, who are a Madrid team. So he went back out to Madrid, and unfortunately, he lost his life in a car accident over here in 1989. So it was. I found it was really, really interesting that Terry did talk to him, tell me how he was as a person and a player, because he was an absolute pioneer. And the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm thinking of maybe doing a video dedicated to Lloyd Cunningham's career. I may actually do one on Justin Fashanu as well, because anyway, Leslie, evening Brownie Boy. I hope you are well, Leslie. Leslie, I haven't watched those videos you've sent over to me. I'll be honest with you, mate. I've been up to my neck in work, both YouTube work and non-YouTube work. I will get round to them. I'll probably get round to them 3-4 o'clock this morning. I'll be honest, or in the morning probably. John 1886. Hi everyone. Hi John. Hope you're well, my friend. Oh, geez, few in here. There's a few in here. Please like a video, guys. Mark, hi John. I'll watch it later. No worries at all. Also enjoyed the Diablo video. Yeah, in all fairness, Derek was a great guy. We should have done that video when Cardiff played Swansea. I hold my hands up. I just didn't have the time then. But we stayed in contact, and big up to Derek if he's watching this, or if his followers are watching this. Thank you ever so much. Remember watching when I was growing up? Yeah. Terry Phelan, great player. Obviously played, and we also I found it fascinating when he was talking about that Ireland World Cup journey in 1994, where I completely forgot about this until I actually looked it up, where all 4 teams in the group finished on the same amount of points, and only goal difference separated them. And that game, obviously, against Italy was incredible, with Ray Houghton scoring. Bargav, how are you, Bargav? Brownie, you doing a promo soon with Diablo? No. To be honest, I haven't spoken to him. Well, I have spoken to him a couple of times. I thanked him and everything, and he's come back to me. We will keep in contact. Absolutely, we'll keep in contact. really, really do appreciate him giving time as well. And to be honest, Bargath, I don't know if people would agree with me, right? But I kind of, again, I'm judging people before I spoke to them. I had a mental image of how the guy was going to be just for watching his social media platforms. Or there was also a few years ago, Louis Theroux. Now, people outside the UK may not know who Louis Theroux was, but he's a documentary maker. And when Derek did hit it big time on social media, he done a video with him, and he castigated him. If I'm honest with you, it came across as if he castigated him. So I had an image of how he was going and completely different, absolutely completely different. Lovely guy. I'll be honest with you, much more intelligent than I ever thought he was, because that was the image he was. People like the BBC and all that were given into it, and he actually said, "Look, those videos were basically like wrestling promo videos. I remember watching wrestling in the 80s and 90s, and you go, oh, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill you. It's like very much like boxing, all bollocks, really. It's all bollocks, really. And then when you actually go into the reasoning of why he follows the football, the terrorist culture, very interesting, very interesting. I was shocked, I'll be honest with you, I was shocked. Leslie, hi. Had a fourfold, right, well, here we go, a bit of gambling. Mark, had a fourfold Saturday, Cardiff scored too late for my bet. Also, Terry Phelan scored we talked about that goal as well. We talked about that goal. Because I remember watching that on live TV, Mark, that goal against Tottenham. Basically, you run the whole length of the pitch. And it actually did spark a pitch invasion by Man City fans and a charge at the Tottenham fans. I did ask him, and he said, no. It's funny. He said, no, we won't talk about the pitch invasion, just in case the authorities are still looking for me to started the pitch invasion. But we actually spoke about it, and many people remember him for that goal. That was a crazy, crazy goal. Guys, if you're too young or you don't remember that goal, please look it up on YouTube. Terry Phelan goal, quarterfinal of the FA Cup. At the old main road. Brilliant goal. Hi, Leslie. I like it when you guys talk to one another. It just shows a community kind of bond between us all. Is there for all to see. No, Viv Anderson was the first black. Okay, hold my hands up. Okay, I hold my hands up. I had it wrong, but okay, probably the second then. Because hi everyone. Okay, no problem at all. Guys, I hold my hands up. Absolutely. Sorry. Randy, has Dodge improved? Yes, it has actually, Randy. It has. I've been taking a piss of Steve all afternoon because Tesla, or whatever you want to call the electric company, two things really. The electric rocket they're going to send to the moon. That rocket is now going to be called Dogecoin number 1. And also as well, they've announced that they're going to be taking Dogecoin as a currency to buy Tesla cars. So it hasn't yet hit the levels they were before Saturday Night Live, but it's not far off now. Basically, it's gaining the ground back for what it was lost. But during the last month, it still gained 525%. There you go. Stick out with us then on the shine, Steve. Right. What time is it, Randy? What's a Sheba day is on about? Sheba is another new coin. It's penny. It's not even worth pennies. I think. It has been. It has been. It's. I'm trying to figure. It's had promotions. Been promoted a lot lately. Basically, because it's kind of like similar to Deutsch, but it's not as at the moment it's not as profitable, and at the moment I don't think there's any like celebrities back in their cryptocurrency. You're talking of one Shiba or Saber, whatever you call it. One Saber coin equals 0.00012 pence, right? That's how little it is at the moment. The last 2 days, I think it went up 150,000%. Right, so it is on its way up. I don't, but I'm a bit nervous I'm a bit nervous with it at the moment because I haven't looked into it as much as I looked into Deutsch. I'll be honest with you. I'll be completely honest with you. Although I am keeping an eye on it. Hi John, hi lads. YouTube's in. Hi Sam. Hope you're well, my friend. Hope you're well. YouTube. Hi YouTube. Hope you're well. Believe first black player described. I knew it was something like that. Was it that goal against Luxembourg? I think England beat Luxembourg like 9-0 or something. Sure, he was on the score sheet. But it was really good to talk about Lloyd Cunningham because it's a shame that because he was such a pioneer, it's a shame that he's not spoken about as much as well. And 9 a.m. Daddy Sam's in the house. Yes, he is. Hi, John. Hi, Randy. YouTube. I remember playing for City. Yeah, he did. Just talking about. I don't know if you come in. Just talking about his time at City, and actually, I did not know, but Barcelona came in for him when he was at Wimbledon, and everyone offered 1.5 million, apart from City, who offered 2.5 million, and Samaman, being Samaman, took the 2.5 million. And even though he was a City fan, it come across to me anyway. Maybe not to Ajax or what do you say? He was really in demand. Like everyone's offering between. I think Crystal Palace offered 2 million, Barcelona 1.5, Ajax 1.5, Liverpool, Man United, Leeds offered to go back up there, Everton, loads of clubs. But Samaman being Samaman, he took the highest offer, not giving a shit about the player. And when he went to Man City at the time, it was equal transfer fee for Man City's record transfer, and also as well, it equaled the British transfer record for a defender. There you go. Get on the stream. Well, yeah, you can come on if you want, Sam. Hi, YouTube. FIFA's in the house. Hi, FIFA. Hope you're well. Was feeling in a. Yeah. He was in the show. I did ask him a cheeky one, which a couple of Irish followers wanted me to ask him, which was who was the biggest drinker. he said, I can't give you names because if I mention names, other people will then contact me and say I'm a bigger drinker than him. So yeah, he was in that 94. Talked about the 94 World Cup, and one of the first things he mentioned was how his mum was Irish and how she then moved to Salford and obviously, interacted within the and lived within the Irish community in Salford. Really, really interesting. And then obviously the World Cup. But yeah, we definitely spoke about USA World Cup, the Irish team. And while I'm on about it as well, fair play to Terry for bringing it up because it only happened the other day. R.I.P. Alan McLaughlin, Irish international, very, very close to Terry Phelan. And also, Alan McLaughlin, he scored the winner in the qualifiers for the World Cup against Northern Ireland, and he passed away very, very recently. So R.I.P. to Alan McLaughlin, and yeah, big up, thanks Terry for bringing it up because he was a very underrated player, Alan McLaughlin, and Terry very fairly said, he said the midfield we had at Ireland at the time, where you had Houghton and you had bloody, all the others, it would have been very, very difficult for him to get in. But he did score the winner, which sent them to USA 94. Yeah, Man City champions tonight. Did we expect it? Of course we did. Did they deserve it? Of course they did. Are they starting to bore me? Of course they are. No, fair play to them. Congratulations, and if my father's watching this, congratulations, Dad, and I hope you have a celebratory drink. Fair play, City. They're a great team and play good football. Yeah, they do. They do. Brownie, I missed the home international games. Mark, you're older than me. How old are you, Mark? If I'm honest with you, I tell you what, if I'm honest with you, I remember, the earliest I can remember is a Rose Cup. Right? And obviously I can remember the qualifiers, the 85 qualifiers when we played Scotland and so on. Then it was a Rose Cup then. I know Wales didn't take part, but, England, Scotland, and it may have been like 1 year was fucking the Chile and Brazil or something like that. It was like a round robin type of thing. I'd love it to come back, but I don't think the clubs would have it. That's why England didn't really go for it the other year. But following on from that, on Thursday, I'm going to be talking to Merthyr Tydfil legend, Welsh legend, Fulham legend, and he also played for Man City and Chelsea, Gordon Davis. Now, Gordon Davis would have been up front doing the home internationals for Wales, and we'll have a good chat. He also played up front when Wrexham beat Arsenal in the FA Cup, that memorable game. So, yeah. Evening, Brownie. Hope you're well. Scottish Football Daily Podcast. I'm well, my friend. Many thanks. Yeah, Phelan was there in 94. He was, yeah. Yeah, we had great pair of left backs, really, didn't we? Dennis Irwin doing that time as well. So it would be Irwin and Phelan batting it out. Can you make me a mod now? I can't now, but I will later on, my friend. I can't now, but I will. Mark, Sam, he was when we out and scored. Yeah, he was. Oh, Guy, I thought I did. If you don't want to be a mod, let me know. No worries at all. I thought I already had. I do apologize. I'll do it later on. I can do it once the stream finishes, and then I'll go back into the chat. I can't do it as we speak. It's because the options on my phone aren't as good, really, as on the laptop. Brownie is a gamer. No. Brownie is a gamer. Well, I suppose if you ask Mr. Putin, is Adam a gamer? She'll probably come back and say, Yeah, he is. Why? Oh, because he plays games with your mind, with your head. Anyway, I'm single again, lads. I'm single again. Randy, that was my first World Cup, Bulgaria, Romania, with fun to watch. Well, Sam, in Ireland's group during that World Cup was Norway. And coincidentally enough, I actually put, because um, Norway were good then, as we've already spoken about before. I actually put Norway to win the World Cup. They really, really were good. But Terry's mentioned earlier on, he said, because the heat, the European teams just struggle. The Northern European teams just struggle with the heat because some of those games were in Orlando in the middle of summer, basically. So he said they used to struggle. Norway definitely did struggle, but I don't know if you listened earlier on, Sam. But on that group, all four teams finished on the same amount of points. The only difference was goal difference, and Norway actually finished last for one goal on goal difference. Mexico finished first, then Ireland, then Italy finished third, and Norway finished last. But the first three of that group went through and progressed to the next round. Didn't you say that, Kristen, was on your screen? Guys, let's not go back on that now. Come on, let's move on. Randy, do you think the Lions will beat South Africa? My first World Cup was 90. My first World Cup was 86. And Terry actually agreed with me today. In my opinion, and it will always be my opinion. As a kid, your first World Cup is always your best World Cup, no matter what, because that makes you fall in love with a beautiful game. Randy, yeah, you right, okay. Brownie, the team that finished sixth in the championship usually wins the playoffs. I've said Bournemouth for a while now. Was Cunningham one? No, because Lloyd Cunningham was the first British player to play for to sign for Real Madrid. And then he played a few different places, and then he was one of the two substitutes, because they only had two substitutes back then. One of the two substitutes on the bench for Wimbledon when Wimbledon played Liverpool in the '88 final. And also as well, I spoke to Terry Phelan regarding, now people, you may have to, but first couple of minutes of that '88, it's well known, right? And Terry Phelan said fair play to Steve McMahon, but Steve McMahon was the kind of machine, I suppose, in the middle of the park for Liverpool too, and it was fantastic people for Liverpool. But Vinnie Jones, first minute, Vinnie Jones went through Steve McMahon, bang! Right? Now, as Terry Phelan said, probably at least a yellow card today, if not a straight red. And he said, fair play to Steve McMahon. He just got up. But many people feel, and I definitely did because I mentioned it, although many people feel that after that tackle, Steve McMahon did not want to know in that game. Check out that tackle. But yeah, he played for Wimbledon, and then he came back over to Rayo Vallecano. And unfortunately, he passed away in a car accident over here. I'm off now. Thanks, FIFA. Many thanks, my friend. Yeah, he did. Did United lose? I don't know, actually. Did he? I'll be honest with you. I've been after my neck in that. They were 2-1 down. I know that. Hey, another thing as well, on about the United game. Anyone else hear about rumours going on that went on in a Leicester changing room? Anyone else sure about this? Apparently, and I'm going to say apparently, right? Madison had a Barney with Brendan Rodgers. No, this may not have been before the game. This may have been today or anyway, definitely the rumour come out today. Madison had a Barney with Brendan Rodgers and spat in his face. Yeah. Believe in that what you want. Cunningham was first Englishman to play for Real Madrid. Sadly died in Madrid. Yeah. Did they deserve it? Did they deserve it? No, they deserve to be banned, Brownie. What is this nonsense? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, my friend. Randy, remind me, because I know loads of comments are coming. Okay, yeah, they did lose 2-1. Depends on what. Wow, Leicester pulling through when we're about to drop. Yeah, and you know what? It was a weak Man United team, as we all know, right? Now, what do you guys think of that Aguero bloody penalty? I think, listen, if it goes in, it goes in, yeah? But surely you try penalties like that when you're bloody 5-0 up or something, yeah? Imagine being a West Ham fan at the moment. Okay, I take the argument that the season is 38 games long. I take that argument, no problem at all. And they should, if they're good enough, they should have beaten Everton over a weekend. But over the last few days, Aguero does that on a penalty, and Man United fields a weaker team against Leicester, right? And with West Ham battling out with Chelsea and Leicester for that Champions League fourth place. Now, granted, I know West Ham should have won, but surely it would also seem that the top 6 are kind of looking after each other. What do you think? What do you guys think? When do you think the Lions will win? Leslie, guys, I don't know about rugby. I haven't really watched rugby for years, not since I come over here. Mark, I'm 53, but was watching football since 78 from Old Street at London, and Arsenal's my team. No worries. Cunningham played 44 games, scored 30 goals. Yeah. That's what she said. That's what she said earlier. No, it's manipulation. I said manipulation. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to go into that argument just in case she's watching. Brownie, sign you up to mod duty. No worries, my friend. Welcome aboard. Cunningham played foot. Yeah, he did. Actually, and I didn't know, but Lloyd Cunningham took his corners because he was taking corners. Took every corner with the outside of his foot. That's what Terry Phelan said today. Incredible. Is this a real Randy? Yes, it is a real Randy. Yes, I remember Norway, Ireland, very hot. Yeah, it was. I remember then the Mexico game. Ireland played Mexico, and John Aldridge was going mad over fourth official because he wouldn't allow him to go on a sideline. Don't know if you remember. It is rugby. Lutu's got to be so early. Can you believe Brownie thought it was me? How unprofessional. Hey. Oh, come on. I'm not even going down this, you bastards. Right, there you go. Look. Oh, Sam. You know what? I'm reading your comments, Sam. I think, oh, thanks, Sam. Sam got my back here. But then again, at the end of it, very unprofessional. Cheers, Sam. Much appreciated. I quickly checked out Cunningham, and he played for half a dozen clubs, yeah, including Rio Vallecano. Yeah, that was his last team. but you know, with like Brendan Batson and Sir Regis, you know, made his name at West Brom. Somebody went on my Twitter and screenshot my profile picture. Bastardos. Remember Bird horrible hairstyle 94. He bottled penalty in the final. That's correct. Worst World Cup final. I thought 90 was bad, but that was worse. Whoa. Talking. Right, okay. Sorry, man. Randy, good back line. Hi, Taib. Hope you're well. Randy smells like a good old back. Hi, Taib. Hope you're well, my friend. And yeah, and Ed Mubarak to you as well, Taib, and to all my Muslim friends as well. Or Eid Mubarak, sorry. Randy, bigger my favourite player. Brownie, you should do a stream with your dad and talk Lions. My dad. A few years ago, I think would have been great, if I'm honest with you. A few years ago would have been great, but you know, his mental health is not is worsening as he's getting older. I would love to have done it actually. Bigger, very good. Brownie, the top six look after each other. Ha ha ha. We're all rivals. I don't know. Yes, I understand that. But that was not my conspiracy. That's conspiracy of a host on TalkSport the other day, and I thought myself, you know what? There could be something in that. Sam's batty left off West. Lavanja, hi Lavanja, hope you're well. Love a nostalgia chat. Loads of things happening back in the day that would never pass today. Cantonage. Oh yeah, Cantonage kick. I remember that. Yeah, Jesus. Sellers Park. Chris Coleman was actually centre half, I think, on that day. Yeah. And then the press conference, and a couple of days later, he goes on about bloody seagulls following a trawler and shit. I can't remember. Massimo Taibi, Sam's back. Bump. Jorge Campos in goal from Mexico. Mexico, la. Mexico, la. Anyway, some random fucking song I remember. Jorge Campos and goal from Mexico 94 absolutely that's craziest goalkeeper top. Very small Jorge Campos was. Very small. Small for a goalkeeper. Ha ha ha. So remember. Thanks. Sorry to hear that, but oh no, it's alright. Hey, it's just age, unfortunately. Rescue from all Smarty. Do you remember Remy Moses? I remember. No, in fact, no. I tell you how I remember Remy Moses, Mark, right? Is because Remy Moses, I tell you how, right? In the 1980s, now there's crazy things on YouTube, right? The first ever Football Manager game for a Spectrum 48K, right? You had the Football Manager. The goals were massive. You had matchstick men running. But Remy Moses would always be in the transfer market. Remy Moses would always be in the transfer market. So you have to start in Division 4, as it were, the fourth tier. Whether you were bloody Everton, Liverpool, or Cardiff, all in the fourth tier, your first game would always be against bloody either Blackpool or Torquay, but you could still buy the likes of Peter With, Remy Moses, all the other bloody Phil Parks. But yeah, that's the only reason. I don't remember Remy Moses playing. I remember him on Football Manager. There you go. I'll have to, you know what? I'll have to do a video about the first ever Football Manager as well. All right, guys, I'm gonna have a shower, then go to the gym. No worries. Hey, thanks, Randy. John Wayne, howdy, John, howdy. Hope you're well, my friend. Colonel Wayne, Sam, Randy, you always say that when you stay here. Yeah. Best World Cup theme tune. Come on, Lavanja. Look at my icon. Look at my logo. Look at my logo, right? And you know what? The cheeky bastards at ITV Sport back then, right? Well, I suppose it weren't cheeky bastards because it was technically their theme tune. But the ITV theme tune of a 1986 World Cup, after the World Cup, was then transferred to be the new theme tune of St. and Greavesy after the World Cup. You know? Because it was so good. How did it go now? Right. That's all my is going. Fucking losing my fucking mind, yeah. Brownie, do you ever wonder why players like Giuseppe Signore played for shitty teams and scored crazy amount of goals? They weren't shitty teams back then, or type. Do you know what I mean? The Italian league was out of this world back then. Out of this world. The English league, whether it be a First Division Championship or then the early days of the Premier League, they were miles behind Serie A. Miles. John Wayne. Right, bear with me a sec. Bear with me, guys. Talk amongst yourselves 1 second. I'm back. Sorry, guys. I'm using my phone, unfortunately, because no one donates to my PayPal to get a new laptop. But yeah, Mrs. Putin. Turns out Mrs. Putin is actually watching this. So, guys, give Mrs. Putin a massive wave, and in the comments, just give Brownie his fucking apartment keys back. Thanks, Mrs. Putin. Much appreciated. Right, let's go. Victor Moses. No, Remy Moses was from the 80s. I'll be professional and stick that. hang on. Jesus loads. Did Rush always start for Liverpool? No, in his later years. When he played, he signed from Chester to Liverpool, and then that was his best period for Liverpool. He went to Juventus. Even as a Welshman, I still don't think he made it in Italy. Some people do if you look at his record. I don't think he did. He then went back to Liverpool, and things have moved on from there. John Aldridge really was annoyed that he was shifted out for Ian Rush. Rush then when the Leeds didn't make it, it was gone. Rush was a great scorer, especially for Wales as well. But there is a theory you should never go back to a club. I think Russ going back to Liverpool, it was a wrong move in my opinion. Brownie watching Copa de Lores tonight. I've been watching it. I watched River play it the other day. Santos against Boca. That'd be a good game. I can't do. I'd love to do a watch along with thing. Can't do it at the moment. I'd love to do on about thing as well. You know what, right? Claudio Caniggia. The guy owns a house in my urbanisation. He went back to Argentina before COVID over here. I've been waiting. And all of a sudden, he's now back in Argentina. I think he's either manager or he's now gone on to the bloody board or something of, is it Higuain? Or some team in, and I'm thinking, I missed my chance now. But, I'm still trying with Claudio Caniggia. Randy, you love Rhythm Twister. Mexico 86, Azteca, yeah, I know. I'd love to go there. The Azteca. Yeah, it's a great World Cup. Absolute great World Cup. And did you know regarding Mexico 86, actually the World Cup was never meant to be played. This is an interesting fact for you guys, right? Because Brownie's always giving interesting facts. Some of them may be myths or untruths or just plain bollocks, but maybe a fact further down the line. But then again, right, here we go. Mexico 86, right, was never meant to be hosted in Mexico, right? It was meant to be hosted in Colombia. In 1985, there was an earthquake in Colombia which destroyed all the infrastructure which had been set up for the 86 World Cup. They then informed FIFA that they would no longer be able to hold the World Cup. So FIFA needed then another kind of American host. And it was only a year earlier, remember? So they had 1 year to basically move the World Cup. So because Mexico hosted it in 1970, Mexico then were the backup to host the 1986 World Cup. Then, some of you may remember this because you're old enough to remember, but 1 month before Mexico hosted it, you had a massive earthquake in Mexico City, taking thousands of lives. But it's a bit of a coincidence, isn't it? It was an earthquake stopping Colombia hosted a year before. We moved it to Mexico, and 1 month before Mexico were due to host it, the capital, Mexico City, had a massive earthquake themselves. There you go. Brownies full of facts. And this one is definitely a fact. You can fucking check it out. Oh, yes, Brownie. BBC Mexico was better. Yeah, BBC was always better. But the problem is, the BBC theme tune? Nah. Not having it. Not fucking having it, Lavanja. But, it's all about opinions, Any trolls since you made mods? I don't know. Hey, how can I know, Randy, when the mod squad should be doing a fucking job? You were captain of the mod squad. It should be you telling me, not the other way around. Word in Motion, New Order was cool just before my time. 1990, that was. To be honest, it was probably the best, the best of a very bad bunch. I seen the 88. I may have retweeted it. I definitely seen it yesterday. the Euros '88 theme tune. Tony Adams, absolute cringe on pumping the weights. Well, pumping no weights, but Lavanja, check out. I will do so. I will do so. I showed them Brownie Home Entertainment. I'm going to clue you. Money has killed football for lower teams. Hasn't it always, though? In a one way, I agree with you, Leslie, but hasn't it always? That's why 3 o'clock kickoffs normally before COVID. That's why football can't be shown on live TV at 3 o'clock, because the argument always was if you put live TV on football, it'll keep people in, and they wouldn't go and watch their local teams. I can see that argument, but I think it's moved on since then. But on the other hand, doesn't Leslie, me and you have watched Cardiff for many years. 2,500. I remember watching Cardiff Ninian Park 2,500. You probably the same. And if it wasn't for the likes of Rick Wright or so on, Cardiff would no longer be here. If you want to go further on back, Accrington Stanley went bust. That was in the 60s, 70s. Bradford Park Avenue went bust. Scarborough went bust. All these were before, clubs have gone bust, basically down to pure bad management. But I do think I do also think the kind of distribution of funds needs to be better. It needs to be better. And COVID, how more teams in the lower leagues, League One down, how more teams haven't gone against the wall, I never know. Absolutely never know. I remember Pavarotti, Italia, Nessun Doma, Golazzo, yeah. James, what was his name now? James something, wasn't it? And he'd always look cool as fuck, wouldn't he, when he come on? He's always there with his coffee and his issue of Gazzetta Football or whatever, Gazzetta della Sport or something, looking cool as fuck. Now, when I do like live or videos in a coffee shop, all of a sudden the coffee shop, after 10 minutes, will put banging techno music, and I'm like, oh my god, fuck, can never look cool as fuck. Maybe I should start wearing more shirts. I think James Richardson, wasn't it? I think. Type, hi John. Alright, chat. Let's talk dirty one now. Jeez. Up Cardiff, thoughts on McBurney, Brownie. Thoughts on McBurney. As a Cardiff fan, it did make me chuckle, I'll be honest with you. As a Cardiff fan, it did make me chuckle. However, as the day has gone on, more footage I've seen, and it's, I don't like, if I'm a firm believer that if you give it out, you take it, right? I am a firm believer on that. I didn't like it the other day when someone impersonated Randy. And give it, it was the fact that someone went out of his way to impersonate Randy. That's the thing that really angered me. But you guys know that I give it out, I should take it. But nowadays, we've got people giving it out to not just professional footballers, but people in the public eye. But then when it comes the other way around, because they got their phones and so on, they go running to the papers. And because of that, I'll be completely honest with you. Although I don't like McBurney as a Cardiff fan, I think what he gets up to is quite twattish. I think even the clothes he wears is quite shit. Tracksuits and shit. But he was provoked. And like any other human being, like any other human being, there's only so much provocation you can take. And yeah, that's my opinion. There's not, you guys know, it's not very much I I would support any player from Swansea. Maybe Terry Phelan has changed my mindset, but um, I probably would have done the same. I would probably would have done the same if someone in the street was just constantly shouting. And if you want to shout someone in the street, you make sure you back it up just in case that person turns. Lavanja, I remember that, bro. Good old Saturdays. Italian football is absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Sampdoria were good as well, Sam. David Platt, Mancini. I think Sampdoria won. Yeah, Sampdoria won the Italian league a couple of times in the end. Des Walker played for Sampdoria as well. Lavanja, yes. Weekend. Whoa, it's jumped. Sorry, guys, it's jumped. I like it. I love the. Fucking hell. Weekends were never boring in the mid-90s. All depends what you got up to, Taib. All depends what you got up to, I'll be honest with you. Best Italian heroes, yes. R9 at Inter. Well, Inter went all German because they had Andy Bremer, Andres Bremer, Jurgen Klinsmann, and my favorite player in the 90s, Lothar Matthäus, right? Or 80s, stroke 90s. They went all German. Remember, you could only go, it was a 3-4 rule back then. Then Milan went all Dutch. They had Van Basten, Hullet, Rijkaard. Lazio went Thomas Doll, Gaza, Karl-Heinz Riedler. Sampdoria went David Platt, Des Walker. I can't remember the other one. But they also had like Attilio Lombardo. Juve, if I'm honest with you, Juventus, they fell off a bit. In the 80s, they were good. Early 90s, they definitely fell off a bit because Roma were saying they weren't that good. They were like languishing between like 4th and 8th, maybe. Because David Platt went over, he started at Pisa first, didn't he? What other teams? I remember Sampdoria being good. I've actually been to Genoa, Sampdoria's ground. Anyway, that actually hosted on by Italian 90. That Genoa ground hosted Scotland losing to Costa Rica. Mr. Putin has stomach issue. He's red. Oh, jeez, no comment. Parma had a great team. They did, actually, yes. But they were in the later 90s, though, John. They were in the later 90s, weren't they? Aspria, Brualin, Zola. They were in the later 90s because obviously they played Arsenal in the Cup Winners' Cup. Yeah. I prefer the 3-4 rule, if I'm honest with you. John, we beat that Parma. Yes, I'm on about. Was it 94? Was it 94? I thought 94. Sam was lost to the Zalgoza. Sam, I may be watching. One second, guys. Get my beers in, people. Might be up for watching Copter. I know, but I'd love to do a watch along Sam on the Copper Libertadores, but I'm struggling. I'm struggling on how I could do it because my laptop. I can't connect the bloody laptop. Yeah. Anyway, hi, Mrs. Putin. Yeah. Mrs. Putin, get back to. Oh, jeez. Please no. 300,000 Liverpool paid Chester. Yeah. Aspria went straight from the airport saying, yeah, he did. Stoichkov or Hadji? Stoichkov or Hadji? Oh, that's a good one. Stoichkov or Hadji? They played in different. I've watched both of them play against Wales. I'm gonna say Stoichkov. And the reason I'm gonna say Stoichkov, if I was owner back then, and there's a reason the reason I say Stoichkov is because Stoichkov could handle La Liga. That's what I'm going to say. Stoichkov could handle La Liga. Whereas Hadji went to Barcelona, flopped. He then went to... Oh, fucking hell. He then went to Reggiana? He went to the team. You guys will know in the chat. I'm sure it's Reggiana. Where they had his blue top and a V. I'm sure it's Reggiana. And then a World Cup happened. And then he went to Real Madrid. He done all right at Real Madrid. But Stoichkov took La Liga by storm. And I think that is the reason why Stoichkov made it at La Liga level. Hadji did struggle at Barca, went to Real Madrid, was better than his previous experience at Barca, but still not to Stoichkov's level. What do you guys think? Colombia. They were both class. That is a very good question, actually. Remember Lechkov? He was bored. Yeah. He was. He was a goalkeeper, wasn't he? He had a wig. That Bulgarian side was class, actually. Kostadinov. But you know that? Okay, here's another fact. Brownie's fucking full of facts tonight, right? You know that Bulgarian team, right, should never have gone to a World Cup. They should never have made it to the World Cup. Right? And do you want me to tell you why? Because they had a final match decider between them and France in Paris, Stade de France in Paris, right? And I think, I'm sure did France need to win or did they just need a draw? It needed something anyway. For example, it could have been 1-0 or... Anyway, going into injury time, right? And was it David? Is it either David Ginola or it was Cantona? It may have been Ginola because I don't think he played for France ever again after it. It was basically in injury time. France were going to go through. He crossed it. He should have just kept it in the corner flag. But he decided to cross it into the Bulgarian area. Bulgaria then clear it, go straight up the other end. I'm sure it was a guy called Emil Kostadinov, right? Because he played up front with Stoichkov. Emil Kostadinov, I'm sure he scored in injury time. Oh, the French went crazy. And that's how Bulgaria actually qualified. It was through basically a fuck up, either from Ginola or Cantona. I got a funny feeling it could be a Ginola, when he should have just kept it in the corner. But he didn't. He crossed. Bulgaria cleared it, went straight on a counter, and scored. Yeah, there you go. There you go. So Bulgaria's never gone there. Hadji Top. Yeah, I remember Arsenal linked with Letchkoff after the World Cup. Yeah. Scott just. Attilio Lombardo actually ended up Palace manager, didn't he? Leslie was indeed. Lombardo was another bold. He was, yes. I'll tell you another one. Oh, fucking Alan Brazil. Alan Brazil was as well. Alan Brazil, Ipswich. Stefan would know. Oh, was that fucking... He was a Dutch player as well. Johnny Medod played for Nottingham Forest. Johnny Medod was also bold. I remember Ravanelli. Tell you what, here's an interesting fact now, Sam. I know Ravanelli's cousin, right, who was actually his agent. Well, right, basically, Ravanelli's cousin, right? He was in London when Ravanelli signed for Middlesbrough. And, he rings his cousin up and he said, look, will you work for me? What do you mean, will you work for me? Oh, I'll come up, translator. So his cousin then goes up. His cousin then goes up there, works as a translator during his time at Middlesbrough. I met him a few times. Lovely guy. Anyway, there are other stories towards that, but now Steve is not here. I will not say an absolute word. Randy, so Rose Bowl hosting 2026 World Cup final, or will it be Stancon, Sophie State? I don't know, mate, to be honest. I haven't got a clue. Because for 2026 it's going to be spread in 3 countries, which, by the way, I fucking hate. This is why I'm not looking forward to the Euros, because it's spread all over Europe. I like one country hosting it. I never liked Japan Korea World Cup because 2 countries hosting it. I never liked Switzerland Austria bloody Euros. I hate it spreading. Hate spreading it. No, it's wrong. But I've got America, Canada, and Mexico hosting it. So I don't know where the final is, mate. I'll be honest with you. Evangeline, yes. Sam Ravanelli went to the wrong club. I missed the last stream. Janino Ravanelli, how the fuck did they pull that off? And Emerson, remember Emerson? Kavanagh was talking about that as well, because Kavanagh was a young guy coming through the Middlesbrough ranks, and he left Middlesbrough because he could see that they, Brian Robson coming in, and could see that they were trying to take a club forward financially. But before Janino Ravanelli, Paul Merson went there, Gaza went there, Andy Townsend went there, Ray Parlour went there, to get him up from a championship. But Emerson said a famous quote, I don't think he was welcome back in Middlesbrough again. He said, women in Middlesbrough are fucking ugly or something along those lines. Don't think he went that well. Spot on, Sam. Randy, still in the gym. Randy has company, sir. Can't get enough of Brownie. Let's go back to the Stone Age and piss off, Sam. Gianluca Via, never bored, yeah. But yeah. Was that man-made bald or was that bald? I don't know. Did you just shave it off or not? I can't remember. You look cool at the golf club, Brownie. Do I? What, today? I do like the golf club. It can annoy me at times because They put music on in the background where I can't get around it because of copyright. They overcharge me at times, and yeah, that's it really. Cheddar's in the house. Hi, Cheddar's. Oh yeah, that reminds me actually. That reminds me, guys. The World of Football show should have been last night. I do apologise. Hold my hands up. I apologise to Stephen. Basically, something happened with my other work last night, and that had to take that had to take complete rule of my life last night. So yeah, Cheddars, we are actually focusing on your adopted country, which is Cyprus tomorrow night. Okay, so please set in your diaries or whatever. I got Stephen again, who looked at Greece with me the other day, and yeah, so Cheddars, I do hope that you will definitely come into the live chat because yeah, Cyprus is an interesting country. Really, we know the history of Cyprus. And Mick McCarthy actually tried his luck there as well. Yeah, so the interesting country. Some interesting fact for you, Brownie. The sports section of our biggest paper here in Norway turned pink about 15 years ago as a tribute to Gazzetta dello Sport. Hang on. Hang on. I remember the Football Echo in the 80s. I remember, and that was pink. But then again, yeah. Was Gazzetta dello Sport pink then? When I see Gazzetta dello Sport, or maybe another Gazzetta. But anyway, UK had pink papers since the 50s, I reckon. Football Echo used to be 40s, 50s. Anyway, well done to Norway's biggest paper there. James Richardson. Yeah. I like chilling out. Lechkov, Lombardi, Vialli. Sophie Rose was shaking it. Was she? Was she? Send me over the link, Taib. I'm single now. I thought you preferred a more mature woman, Taib. Oh, fucking hell. Drinking a fucking top one. They had good team when they had Baggio, Montero, Perazzi, etc. High squad, Sophie is. Oh, that's Sophie. I thought you were on about the other Sophie, Chelsea Sophie. Oh, hi Stefan. Hope you're well, my friend. Hope you are well, Stefan. Did you watch the Terry Phelan video? Let me know how you thought, Randy. I thought you were on about Sophie Rose, Susanna Reid. Is she still going out with the Crystal Palace owner, Steve? Whatever his name is. Sam, we have improved. We lost our goal in 95. Okay. All right. Okay. You wanted to be a bloody mod, Stefan. You wanted to be a mod. If you don't want to, let me know. But thanks for being a mod so far. Taib, so every Arsenal channel. Hey, it's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. This YouTube thing is. I watched Mr. Arsenal podcast earlier on. I didn't really watch it. I did come in. The title, the heading was. What was the heading? Oh, someone will remind me. Something like. What have we gained this season, or what have? And you know what? I'm just going to say this, right? Because obviously the season's come to an end. Just in case someone do ask me, what have I? If a question asks, what have I gained this season, or what have I benefited from this season? 100%, right? Throughout the season. I know, like Sam and Simpy were further back, but throughout this season, one thing I'm very, very grateful for is the Brownie community. how well the amount of love you guys show, the amount of encouragement, and if I'm honest with you, because I know how my mind can be at times. If I'm honest with you, just coming on YouTube and talking to you guys like this, mentally it has helped me a hell of a lot. You guys will not know. Sam will know. Sam knows that sometimes how down I can get. So I just want to thank you. You know, Cardiff have been shit. You know, football hasn't been at its best. Let's be honest. It's been a crammed season. Many of us have been disappointed by our teams. But if one thing has come from this season, it's the amount of love and the amount of YouTube friends I have formed a good bond with, and for that, I'd have to thank you all. I just want to say that. Get the fucking tissues out. Taib, how we squad chat every day. Sweet talking. Right. Isn't Sophie Rose happening? No. Taib, I know. Stefan, you need mature. Samuel, yet. How did you work the mod in out, Brownie? You know what? Thanks to Sam, actually, Stefan. I always thought that I could only do the mod because the options of doing it off my phone is far fewer options than I can do on the laptop. My laptop, the camera on is rubbish. It's pointless doing a bloody live stream on the laptop. You all know what the pictures were like before. But Sam did mention, look, you can do them all. You just go into an old stream, go into the chat there, and then try it. So I done it, bang, happened, work, no worries at all. So that's exactly. So please give everyone give thanks to Sam. Big thumbs up to Sam in the chat, because without him, God knows what bloody crap we would have had in his chat. Cheddars, that's a good question. Don't know what question he's on about. Stefan, what about Tug Jump? If you love Brownie, put heart in the chat. Oh, cheers. Cheers, Randy. I love you as well. I would give it Stoichkov just, yeah. I think so. Okay. It was 95. It was a great goal by Naeem, though, wasn't it? Is there? Taxi. Going to get timed out by a fellow mod. No. We all. The thing is, though, the thing is, what I'm going to miss by putting everyone in mods is that I can't really wind up the bloody trolls. But never mind. Down Brescia. Was it Brescia? Hadji. Was it Brescia or Reggiana? Might be Brescia. Might be right. Stoichkov went to Barca. Yeah, he did. Stoichkov played in Barca's first European Cup win at Wembley, 95. It was when Koeman hit that free kick. Stoichkov was an attacker. Who was that? Who was he bald as well? Who was that? Who was that goalkeeper then? It was a goalkeeper. Did he come into bloody? I don't know. Cheddars, bro, how's it? Good night. Remember France didn't qualify. Yeah. Have we sparked Boris yet? Was Luca Toni a good player, Brownie? Luca Toni was better. The thing is, right? Now, guys, Italy, I think Spain went that way as well a little bit in the 90s. Is that they loved the kind of target man. I know both teams have gone away from that, but for a period in time, both Spain and Italy loved the target man. The amount of time, the amount of tournaments Julio Salinas played for Spain was incredible, and didn't really warrant it. But that was the type of style. Yes, they played nice football, but Luca Toni was the same. They went the target man route for a good couple of tournaments, really. The thing is with target men back then, is not their goal record. Because target men were kind of like the hold-up kind of player, wanting others to come in, and it normally would be their strike partner who'd score the goals. Luca Toni, was he a good player? They were better. Did he do the job he was asked for? Absolutely. But they were better. They were better out there. But yeah, maybe people would disagree with me. Well, only me and Stefan so love the brownie. I know. The thing is, Randy, Mrs. Putin don't show the love to me anymore. Where's my fucking keys, Mrs. Putin? Yeah, it's been nice to host. Otherwise, I can't. Yeah, okay. Lee Carsley and Gravesen, two boardies. That's right. Lee Carsley and Gravesen. Gravesen went Real Madrid. Real Madrid fans claim the worst player they've ever played for. However, Gravesen now is a massive poker player. Made millions on poker. Johnny McHod was at AZ69. Yeah, he was at Forest as well, wasn't he? I'm on a holiday in Brighton. Always phone Illuminati. Brownie, do you play pool? Yeah, I do. And I'm fucking great at it. Anyone who wants to play me a pool? No worries at all. Bring it on. And also as well, last time I went home, my very good mate who loves his pool, I played him, give him a 7-baller. He hated it, and I've never played him again because I don't want to lose that fact that I give him a 7-baller. But yeah, I get the problem I get with pool type. I get very serious, and I do get very serious. You're talking bloody smashing the cues and everything. So yeah, yeah, I do love pool. Since I come over here, there's been so many different pool rules. Spanish rules, European rules, British rules, on all the different rules, old rules, newer rules, whatever. But yeah, 1 second, be back now. Right. Yeah. So yeah, I do play pool. Fucking great at it. Anyone wants to challenge me? £100, chuck on a table, and you're gonna fucking lose. Hang on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna play. So many questions coming. Oh, Super Mandelson, all right, Brownie. What do you think about Junior Hoylett leaving City? Had to happen, my friend. He's still on a Premier League contract. Well, he was. Had to happen. Good luck to him. Thanks for his time at City. Made some important kind of performances, but it had to happen, mate. How about yourself? What do you think? Right. Illuminati holiday in Brighton. I do like being a mod. Yeah, well, hey, bit of respect now then, Stefan, to you, to the host, yeah? Sam, I missed my bird in the Philippines. Can't wait to travel. I can't wait to travel either. Brownie needs more. Yeah, of course I bloody do. And also as well, subscriber count. Come on, guys, it's killing me now. Last I heard was 717. Try saying that with a lisp, right? Come on, it's. You guys know that. I'm really trying. Hang on, there you go. Sorry, you guys know that I'm really really trying hard to make this channel work. Guys, please help. Tell you your friends, family, everyone's social media, your cat, your dog, I don't care. Just get them to subscribe, because what people say is at the moment, Lavanja may know this because also as well, check out Lavanja's channel. I know most of you do anyway. The Arsenal Lounge, I do apologise, but it's kind of like once you hit 1,000, YouTube know then what you see. You basically they know that you're serious, so they try and help you. You know, with suggestion page, check out. Yeah, I'm trying to on Thursday. I have Gordon Davis coming on. Next week already sorted out the former flying postman, Coventry striker John Williams, also played for both Swansea and Cardiff, and he'll be my first former footballer to have played for both South Wales teams on the channel. Be interesting to see his feelings towards when he did play for both teams. So, and also Kay Morgan. People may not Kay Morgan. Kay Morgan, I taught him everything. But he did play for Swansea when they were in the Championship. Also Newport County. Setting up a soccer school or soccer academy or football academy, sorry, in South Wales area, helping out loads of kids and so on. So it'd be good to have some banter with him, and boy, there will be a lot of banter. But I'm trying to do something different, and as a result, that something different needs support and encouragement from somewhere else. It's quite easy just focusing on one team, right? But no, football, like tomorrow now, we're going to focus on Cyprus. Who the hell would focus on Cypriot football, right? It's because of the fact that football is a world language, right? There's more to football in the world than Premier League, La Liga, and Serie A. So, you know, the world is our oyster when it comes to this channel. But we can't move forward unless everyone helps us out. Let's get the subscribers, get us to 1,000. We'll have better equipment. You know, the mods would also get, you know, payment, small token payment for their help. And then we'll take it from there. Yeah, right. Ty, Brownie, I'm not on all the Arsenal channels. Got no time for it all. I know. Some of them are losing, and I'm losing interest. I've unsubscribed to a few of them now. Sam, you have a bird. Wow, indeed, she's a stunner. You know what the chat is like, Randy? He's just jealous. Yeah, he probably is, mate. He probably is. Probably part. Yeah, me too. Cheddars to Bangkok. I've lived in Thailand, been there many times, and I've never liked Thailand, if I'm honest with you. It doesn't attract me at all. My mate, a good friend of the channel as well, H. I've known him for many years. He teaches English out there. Yeah, I'm not one for Thailand. I preferred Vietnam during my traveling days, but I'm talking over 20 years ago. Big up, Brownie. Your streams are great entertainment. Oh. If Mick McCarthy wasn't Cardiff manager, who would you realistically want? Now? Although he's probably in demand. Scott Parker. There you go. That would be. I like Scott Parker. I do like Scott Parker. I like the way he talks. But also, as well, I'll be honest with you, if you wanted a cheap manager, I think the way that Rotherham manager spoke after the game against Cardiff on the weekend, I thought it was really, really touching. You know, I thought it hit home with a lot of people. And sometimes you have to be like that. You know, not the big I am. You have to, yeah. But Scott Parker, I think, would be my number one now. Manchester City, Sam. No, Stefan, she's one. Eddie Howe, yeah, Eddie Howe's a good one, but I'd be got to be a big shot. Brownie, do you remember Zanetti's goal against Liverpool? Can't remember. I don't think I can remember. Don't think I can remember. Don't. Assuming. Wow. Oh wow, my friend. It's Finley. I'm assuming she's. Jealous. Let's say I pick. No. Craig Bellamy should start lower down the league. I was talking to Steve about this. I think on Friday, wouldn't I? I don't think the players would take to Craig Bellamy. If I'm honest with you, I'm not saying nothing. Yeah, I think Letchkoff was a midfielder. I think thinking of it now, when Stefan brought it up, I can't remember what they're called. Honestly, World Wig. Yeah, he did. He actually after the World Cup. After the World Cup, I don't think it was Letchkoff. I think Letchkoff was the goalkeeper, the Bulgarian goalkeeper was. I can't remember. Search it, guys. Search it. The Bulgarian goalkeeper. Mihailov. That's it. Mihailov. Fucking hell. I got a fucking brain. Mihailov. That was a goalkeeper. He wore a wig, right? And yeah, Mihailov was a goalkeeper. So he wore a wig. And after the World Cup, because they'd done so well, a wig company sponsored him and he'd done adverts for them. Remember Jan Kohler? He wasn't linked to Liverpool, wasn't he? Jan Kohler. Wasn't he bloody Czech Republic? Wasn't he Czech Republic, Jan Kohler? And wasn't Jan Kohler, yeah, he was bored as well, wasn't he? Wasn't it? The Czech Republic, they went to the final, lost to Germany in the finals of Euro 96. Was that Jan Kohler? Or Finn Evans don't know about Bellamy. I'm pretty good at Randy. I'll whip your ass, mate. I'll whip your ass. Guys, I'm gonna have to jump down a little bit. There's been so many. I do apologise. I always did respect you. So you don't respect me now, do you? hang on. I always did respect you. My way of taking the mic is determined. Yeah. I don't understand. What the hell's happened now? I don't know what's happened now, guys. Don't argue, for fuck's sake. Smash the likes up. Yeah. Well, not pool tables, but definitely fucking pool cues. Yeah, proper. Brownie, which Sky Sports female presenter would you date? Well, I'm open-minded. I'm open-minded. But while we're on that, I think it's absolutely disgraceful the amount of abuse Michelle Owen have had in recent days, weeks. Absolute disgrace. To me, Michelle Owen is one of the best female commentators, not just Sky, but throughout every single platform, football platform of mainstream media. And I think it's an absolute disgrace. Yeah, big up to Michelle Owen. But a couple of beers. Brownie is very open-minded on who he'd ask out. Let's just say that. With Italian football TV presenter. Well, no comment. Maybe, hey, come on, lad. Right, Super Mando's done. Definitely time for Hoylet to move on. Was quality in the past, but not anymore. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. Brownie got poked too much in Thailand. I tell you, I did a little story. One in Thailand was in Sydney. Went to a club. Home it was. I think it was called Home in Darling Harbour in Sydney. Was it Home? Something like that. I'm talking years ago. It's closed now. Went to an after party then in a bar, and you know I completely wrecked. Completely wrecked. Took whatever I did, you know, plus alcohol. Completely wrecked. And through my glassy eyes, probably 3 layers of glassy eyes, I looked over and I thought, oh, she looks alright. Well, she wore a neck scarf, or this person wore a neck scarf. As I'm approaching her, you know, I'm doing a brownie look, not walking straight in a straight line. I'm going, you know, giving the eye. Right. So as I'm approaching, uh, you know, I wasn't in talking distance, but I would have been maybe 2 foot, 3 foot, because people were dancing around. And thankfully, uh, she, as I'm portrait, she released her neck scarf, and it released the biggest Adam's apple I've ever seen in my life. Oh, I diverted quicker than you could see. Condom. I don't know why but I diverted very, very quickly. And that kind of that kind of 5 minutes have never left me, I tell you. Anna Nicole Smith, massive. Brownie played hide and search too much. And a pizza. I used to fancy Janine from EastEnders. I actually went clubbing with Janine from EastEnders. There you go. Actually went clubbing Janine EastEnders in. No, hang on. No. We went past her. Amnesia, I think, in Ibiza. Amnesia. Sure, it was Amnesia. Definitely went past her. Well, it could have been past her, actually. It weren't. Anyway, I went clubbing with Janine. There you go. Years ago, you're talking years ago, when I used to go to Ibiza with my mate, because he played in, like, he DJ'd him like Pasha and so on. Yeah, Janine, yeah. Can't remember her name. Her real name. Cardiff can have 2 trophy winner Mihail Arteta. Well, no, you'd be out about price range. Thanks for offering anyway, Randy. Stefan, very nice of the BBC to show amateur dramatics under the name EastEnders. What's happened? I haven't watched EastEnders for years. What's cooking, Barney? What's cooking, Mr. Bundle? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Janine from EastEnders. So, oh, hey, come on, man. Hey, some girl, though. Some girl, I can't remember her name. Who is your favourite team after Cardiff, Brown? I got a soft spot for Everton. I have got a soft spot for Everton. Real Madrid got a soft spot. Locally, Marbella. But Cardiff is by far, you know, miles and miles in front of everyone else. Brownie, you wouldn't even be able to beat Steve, let alone me up. Oh, Steve. Jesus, he's shite, man. He's shite. Janine was so ugly. No, hey, some girl, man. I can't remember her name. Tell me her name in the chat. I can't remember. Proper sound girl. Yeah, you'd get drugged in Sydney. Yeah, but sure it was Home, Darling Harbour. I'm sure it was. Yeah, but that one when I I'm trying to put up non-bloody abusive freaking things. Trust you lot, I tell you. Charlie Brooks, that's right, Charlie Brooks. Yeah. I knew it was, Charlie Brooks, yeah. And another one, another person I went clubbing with, another person I went clubbing with in Ibiza, was the last time I went over it actually, was, come on, Liam Gallagher's, no, not, was it Liam Gallagher's first wife or Noel Gallagher's first wife? She was model. Patsy Candlett, was it? Yeah, Patsy Candlett. Patsy Candlett, yeah, there you go. Patsy Candlett went clubbing with her last time in Ibiza, which I was actually over here, flew over. So you're looking probably about 3.5 years ago. There you go. Nothing to do with EastEnders, or was it? Was she in EastEnders as well? Patsy Candlett? I think she was, wasn't she? You've had your pre-workout, Randy, have you? What's that? You're working on your fingers on the keyboard? And I said, on the keyboard. Never been a clubbing person. Clubbing was great in the 90s, man. Clubbing was great in the 90s and early noughties. Brilliant. Yeah, okay, we've gone down to everyone laughing. Good. Right. What else can we fucking talk about? Tell me. Stefan, clubs in bigger cities were better. Yes and no. The illegal raves were great though in the 90s. When you'd have to or meet up in like a service station and wait for a phone call because no one had mobile phones then, so everyone waiting in a the phone booth in the service station waiting for a call to tell where the illegal raves were. They were great. Randy, can we talk about Steve? Is he messaging you, Randy? Is he messaging you? I'm sure he's messaging you because you've now come back and said Steve been right about Dogecoin. Steve is not right about Dogecoin. Sam, you can back me up. Dogecoin has been on the way up today. It's basically covered, leveled from before Saturday Night Live experience. And Tesla has confirmed today that they're taking Dogecoin as a currency. Hi, Miss Molina. How are you? I'm good, Miss Molina, and you are now a mod. Whether you didn't want to be a mod, unfortunately, hard luck. You're a fucking mod now. Well, welcome to the chat. David, no, I won't. I'm not going to answer that. I'm not going to answer that. My mother may be watching. Brownie, would you rather have a photographic memory or a supersonic hearing? Well, my hearing's fucked anyway. I'm at 50%. So I don't even know what a photographic memory is. What's a photographic memory? A good memory? I don't know. Oh, I hope you didn't hear that. Just farted. I don't know. What's a photographic memory? A good memory, is it? Cheddar is exactly my son. Not going to be. It's not. It is worth investing. It's not going to the moon, but profit is good. It's going to the moon, my friend, because the Tesla rocket, SpaceX, is going to be called Dogecoin #1. So it's going to the moon. Cheddar, one flew over Cuckoo's Nest, Midnight Express, Green Mile, with Shining Starfish. I don't know what you're on about. I know they films. Right, okay. Photographic memory is when you remember everything. Oh, cheers for that. Real bit of education, Miss Molina. I'd like to have photographic memory more than, but I think I have really. I kind of like I got photographic memory in certain subjects, e.g. football. As tonight we've all witnessed, weird bloody facts about, World Cup in '86 was meant to be held in Colombia and things like that. Randy, I'd rather have good eyesight. My eyes are so bad. I mean, obviously, I wish my hearing was better, but, and this is but, you can always kind of like I can always use my bad hearing for, I wish my hearing was better, but I also like the fact that I have selective hearing, right? Yeah, I have selective hearing, and so because everyone knows my hearing is only 50%, I can like get away with having selective hearing. Not good. Oh, right, you heard it, did you? You heard it. Yeah, it was a big one. It was a big one. Completely unprofessional, but hey ho. Brownie, who's your favourite actor, actress? Favourite actor, actress. I like Tom Hanks, if I'm honest with you. He can play a range of things. It's actors or actresses who can play a range of different characters. Like there's some actors who always play a similar type of character in every single film. Hugh Grant being one of them. Funny, don't get me wrong, but but Tom Hanks, yeah, I like Tom Hanks. Right. Have I watched Jackass, Brownie? I have and I haven't, if I'm honest with you. Because it came out when I wasn't in the UK, I think. I think it did anyway. Yeah, it must have. It started to come out when I wasn't living in the UK, so I caught the end of it. But I have met one of the guys from Jackass is actually a big Cardiff City fan. And I have met him in the Cardiff City lounge doing league game against Newcastle many years ago. That was actually the same day, the same time in which Jason Mohammed, the match of the day and Football Focus kind of presenter, asked me whether I wanted to play for his cricket team. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it wasn't Jackass. Sorry, it was Dirty Sanchez. Yeah, Dirty Sanchez. Sorry. Yeah. Listen, guys, I'm gonna knock on ahead. It's coming up to 2 hours. Thank you very much for your support for the channel. Thank you very much for coming in. I love chatting to you. Love these chilled out chats. Please, if you haven't watched it, please check out the Terry Phelan interview earlier on. Please spread the word, spread the spread the word, spread the channel. Let's get to 1,000, and then we can take it from there. Really. Please also remember tomorrow is World of Football night. We're going to be focusing on Cyprus, talking to Stephen Contoro regarding Cypriot football. And Thursday will be Gordon Davis. Please check out what I'm going to do with Gordon, right? Is no, I probably won't with Gordon, but what I'd like you guys to do is look back, if you don't mind, if you've got spare 5 minutes, look back on Gordon's previous history and so on. And if you've got any questions or anything, please let me know, because he is still Fulham's all-time leading goal scorer, even to this day. And take it from there. Many thanks, everybody. Love you all. Hasta luego. Bye bye.